If your package absolutely, positively has to get there overnight, chances are you're going to hire a major shipping giant to make that happen. That's what one woman told us she expected when she shipped her computer via Fedex. But when she says the only thing they delivered was customer no service, she called Inside Investigations.
My son's computer, it was doing some weird things, making weird noises.
When her teenage son's HP laptop began to act up, Beverly Cotton knew exactly what to do.
It was under warranty, so we needed to send it back to HP for repair. So we just contacted HP and they sent us a box and a shipping label to send it back to them. And we just used a little local store here.
So instead of shopping for packages on Black Friday like everyone else does, Beverly left a package at a nearby shipping store who agreed to take the boxed laptop, even though the label was for a competitor's package service.
With the package that we left, the label that they were using, they wouldn't scan that label. So they said, you can leave it, but take a picture of the label to be sure, that we have it.
Several weeks passed, but there was no word about the computer from HP or anyone else.
So I called HP to check its status, and they said, well, we've never received it. So at that time, I go back to where we shipped it, and he said, well, we don't scan this label. However, I can assure you that it was shipped from here.
Beverly made a claim with the carrier, but much like her son's laptop, help seemed to vanish.
I contacted FedEx, and they said file a claim. So I filed a claim, and it took them about 24 hours to respond to that and say, oops, sorry, we never picked up this item. So now I'm between this shipping company and this shipping company, and no one wants to take responsibility or accountability for my son's computer. I just said, I'm done. This is just too much time. I'll just buy a new computer. And my 16-year-old son looked at me and he goes, Mom, you can't give up. You just can't give up. And so I said, okay, all right. And so I thought of Dale Cardwell, and I thought, well, I'm just going to give it a whirl.
That's when the Inside Investigations team went to work. 49 days after Beverly dropped off the package for shipping, it arrived at HP.
And from there, y'all did all the legwork for me. You just went through and made contacts with the corporations and got back with me, kept me in the loop, kept me informed. I received a call just a couple days later from HP wanting more information about the computer and what was wrong with it. And I said, you have my computer? And they said, we do, we have it. And I'm like, oh, great.
So where was Beverly's wayward laptop for 49 days? Nobody knows. But her son couldn't be happier.
My computer's back. It's home. He was so excited. And I think it restored his faith, too, a little bit in the system. Because he's a very skeptical young man. And he just, again, the consumer and the customer, it is so hard to get good customer service these days. Whether it's a computer, whether it's a refrigerator, whether it's your health insurance. Everyone that you call, doesn't really own the problem. Or try to help you with your problem.
And that's the kind of attitude that keeps me and my team on the job, helping you solve the most frustrating consumer issues. The holiday season's a time for giving, but all too often, it's also open season for scammers trying to take advantage of you. We get so many emails from folks asking how to avoid getting conned, like this one from Jill in Houston. She writes, Dale, I got a Priority Mail Express letter from a company called Store Evaluator with a check for $2,450. The check looks valid. The letter enclosed in the package says I'm supposed to deposit the check into my account and then confirm the deposit via text or email. I feel like this could be a scam. Can you investigate? Jill, it is a scam. It's a classic counterfeit check con with a sprinkling of fake job scam on top. Here's how it works. The scammers send you a text to advertise the position. In this case, it's a job to be a shopper evaluator, also known as a secret shopper. If you respond with an email, they'll send you an express letter. The reason they use Next Day or FedEx is to make it look like they mean business. Inside this package will be the counterfeit check and instructions on what to do with it. First, they'll want you to cash the check. The instructions will then tell you to keep an amount for yourself to cover your wages. Next, they'll instruct you to take the remaining amount of money to buy gift cards for major retailers like Walmart or online stores like Amazon or eBay. Once you purchase the card, they may want you to answer a series of questions about your experience. Note, this is their way to convince you that they are really having you do a job. Pay attention, because here's the con. They'll instruct you to scratch off the back panel of the cards to reveal the purchase codes. Then they'll want you to take the pictures of those codes and text them to a phone number. Once they receive those pictures, they'll be gone, and so will your money. Because when the bank eventually discovers that check is fraudulent, you'll be on the hook for the funds. The bottom line? Jill, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.